Okay, hi. This is Yaki Dachi here, your boomer VTuber with a nose for nostalgia and a nose for the new, saying howdy. Oh, hi all. Hi, folks. I just realized I, I put up a video you might notice already that has the same title and seems to be from 8 o'clock left coast city time, 8 p.m. And I didn't realize my mic was off. Like it was off. Because of course it wanted to download an update and then it just defaulted all my settings. And I just started streaming because I thought, okay, well, I'm already halfway. I had everything set up. Everything was working fine, and then it updated itself, and then it just reset everything. Yay! No, yay! What opposite of yay is? Oh yeah, boo! Except I don't boo too much on this channel, so I'm going to stay positive here. But I'll say yay in opposite day. Opposite day, yay. How's that? So we had lost about 20 minutes of audio, so I'm restarting again. And trust me, I did actually start on time, but I didn't start on time. So this is definitely not a scuff-free zone. Oh man, I am never good with a million switches. It always gets me nervous, and I had to go look at a tutorial on how to get the mic up on OBS again and that sort of thing. When you're an indie VTuber, you are your own IT department, and I'm not very good with hardware. I'm more of a software guy. Like I can plunge deep into software. At one point, I could even make my own access databases. Woo! But don't ask me to like swap out hard drives or anything like that because I'll break it. More software guy. So be that as the way may, let me apologize once again profusely. Sumimasen, sumimasen. So very sorry for that happened. Um, but it probably just as well because it probably gave you guys time to recover from the short announcement and stream by Gawr earlier tonight. I still have not seen its entirety, so I'll definitely catch that uh, as soon as I'm done with this stream in about 5 minutes. Just kidding, just kidding. I got a few songs to sing. I've been gearing up all day for this. I was getting like majorly hyped, but then I was like majorly sad with the technical stuff, and now I'm majorly hyped again. Yay! But it is sad to see her go. She's a legend. Um, um, he helped me get interested in VTubing in the first place. I'm sure it's a common story for a lot of people posting this week that I've seen. Uh, but for my money, it was also I had already had a taste of Japanese VTubing, but only the smallest taste because it was still novel to me and new. I literally had caught the graduation of Kizune Ai live just because I heard the hype on Twitter and didn't even know about her at all. I was totally ignorant of her, but I found it moving, a very moving tribute to her. So I was kind of like, wow, I can't believe this cartoon girl had this effect on me, and I've only known her for one day or maybe two. Like, wow, the amount of people just coming out of the woodwork to celebrate her was quite astounding. And then I fell into Suisei Hoshimachi of Hololive, yeah, Kyowa Kawaii, and yeah, so she's you know, I caught her singing and like, whoa, that's a singer. She can belt. Wow, that's awesome. And so I fell into that. And like I said, I was a cartoonist, but I was a cartoonist that had fallen on the wayside. I didn't do a lot of cartooning for a dozen years because I was pretty much a full-time worker and full-time caregiver at home for my uh, elderly mom. So I didn't have a lot of time to do cartoons. So those skills kind of went to the wayside. Um, Until now, yay, haha. So so Kizune Ai and Suisei really helped restart my passion for cartooning and also Japanese anime because I am of Japanese descent, but I never really had a lot of access growing up. I grew up at a time where there was no internet. I know, shocking, and I only had like the most random access to uh, cartoons only in my grandfather's magazines that he would subscribe and get in bundles from Japan. So that was my only exposure, and I couldn't read this stuff because, frankly, we were poor, so we didn't have a lot of access to education as well. So that's my one regret is that if I had to do a do-over of my early times, I would have just really plowed into Japanese language, and because I was so undecided on a major, I just should have just focused on that. Because you're talking to a four-time college dropout, yeah, fifth time lucky, yeah, fifth time. Then I got a bachelor's. And then people asked me immediately, and I got a bachelor's in my ripe old age of like 46. I don't recommend that. Well, I do if you're persistent enough, but it's tough in your 40s to deal with like you're competing for grades with kids, and I call them kids because they're 18 and they've got twice as much energy as you, and they can do all-nighters till the wee hours, and they just live off of Red Bull and pizza. And if I tried to do that, I'd just be dead. They just would find me in the study hall with my face down and pushing up daisies, dude. So it's not an easy path. I was just so damn determined at this point to say, now I'm about to stick the landing for once, so I'm not going to give up. And I didn't, thank goodness, despite all the challenges thrown at me. But that kind of delayed my cartoon career yet again. So I just said, it wasn't meant to be. It was. I'll get into why it was hard to quit cartooning though in some other stream. But enough of that. Gura. So what is having to do with JP VTubers have anything to do with Gura? Well, I didn't realize there was an EN branch of VTubing at all of any sort because again I was just such a noob. And I was so busy taking care of my mom during the pandemic, and I was a frontline essential service worker during the pandemic as well. So I didn't really have a lot of downtime. A lot of people were stuck at home. While I was stuck at work, dealing with all the attendant dangers and stuff that entailed with dealing with a pandemic without any guidelines for the first year about how to work with this in essential services, right? So ask any essential service worker what the first year was like with that under the pandemic, and it was harrowing because you wouldn't know what would happen the next day. You wouldn't even know if you were doing the right thing, right? There was no certainty at all. And I know some of you afforded the chance of being at home and catching up with gaming and VTubing and stuff. And man, I wish I had that in many ways. Oh, I got paid to stay at home and watch VTubers. Wow, that would have been cool. I would have been like, sign me up. But that didn't happen. I was working through it, so my interest was kind of in sporadic chunks until Gawr happened. So I was again not new, and I think the YouTube algorithm just sensed, maybe this guy would be interested in an English VTuber. He's watching all this Japanese stuff. And Gawr came up, and it was just, I won't spoil it yet because it'll be in the karaoke, but a couple of songs came up in a short batches, and I gave her a listen. I went, "Whoa, this is so different than Suisei and all these other folks." And yeah, yeah, Gawr was really carrying a stream all by herself, and and not having to belt out songs. She was very chill. Um, yeah, I I found our campfire streams to be very endearing, and That lady has exquisite taste, and not only in music but in life. She knows what really hits you in the kokoro, as Matera Kong calls it, hits you in the kokoro. And Yeah, I feel that she really knows what matters, and her imminent departure is also what matters to her. So I respect her decision, as we should all. But doesn't mean that we won't miss her from time to time. I mean, I miss her now, even though I'll see her after this, this uh, uh, podcast or anyway stream, and I'll catch up on her once again. I did see her live announcement about her graduation. I guess it was last Tuesday. I was just finishing work, and just caught it on Cha Cha Your Mom's Twitter feed. Yeah, yeah. I subscribe to Cha Cha Your Mom because she's probably the VTuber that's closest to my age. Even though her content's like, whoa, lady, I don't know if I should be seeing this. Whoa, all right. Um, but she is frankly close to my age, so there you go. Um, so relatable in that respect, yeah. But I just saw her Twitter feed saying, and it was posted like at that point, like I think 10 minutes into the stream. So I immediately switched it on, even though I was still at work, but I was on my break, and watched the rest of her announcement, and I was just floored. Uh, yeah, that was probably good. I was alone on break at that point, because I don't think I would have been able to really switch to work mode if any of my coworkers happened to walk in through the door at that point. At my office, I was not in my office. I was just relaxing in my break room, and yeah, just watching the rest of the announcement by myself, and just it hit me like I everyone could see it coming, right? She had numerous breaks, and then they were getting more frequent and longer, with each passing month and year. So we all knew that this day was going to come, but still, the speed of which the announcement came out of the blue, and the speed of uh, her deadline fast approaching was, yeah, that took my breath away. So I wish her the best. There are some rumors floating about that she may come back in another form, but be that as it may, as someone who's now on the other side of the screen and not chat. So in some of my streams, my favorite Oshis, I've basically on I should have said I'm on hiatus. I haven't quite graduated from chat on my Oshis channels, but they're probably wondering, where the heck is that guy? He was like so hardcore, and now he just comes in that once a week or something. He used to be like every stream, like, because I'm busy with my own streams now. So as a chat, I'm on hiatus. Should I put that as a chat on hiatus announcement on my Twitter feed? If I do become a full time VTuber, then I'll have to like say, well, I've graduated from chat. Have a graduation announcement. Sorry, I am no longer part of your chat. This does mean anyway. Too soon to say. Ginger ale time. Um, so I the first two songs I heard from what turned me on to Gawr was that I happened to stumble onto not even a live stream, but clips of her karaoke streams, and thank you, the Clipper community out there. Without you, these folks would not be nowhere near have the reach as they do. So thank you, Clippers out there. You unsung heroes of the community. Thank you. So it was a Clipper channel on Gawr, and the song was "Fly Me to the Moon." and also uh, an Elvis song. And it really hit me because the first real girlfriend I had, we were waiting for the bus, and I knew she wanted to lean in for a kiss, and I wanted to kiss her so bad as well. And so we were smooching so much that we let a couple of buses go by, including one bus that sped off and just honked at us, honk honk, like, "Hello, anyone home?" "No, we're busy." But I always throw caution to the wind and show my loves how much of a dork I am. And as soon as we were done kissing, I just looked at her and I started singing because I know the songs of the song, the words of the song. Fly me to the moon, let me sail among the stars. Let me know what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, please be true. In other words, baby, kiss me. And then we went to kissing again. Uh, so so when I heard her sing that, it just sent me right because we were in the middle of a pandemic. I'm stressing about my frontline work, essential service work. My mom is now all of a sudden she doesn't have the support system she has because all of a sudden I'm her only support system for 5 years, right? She couldn't hire anyone else out for 2 or 3 years because everything else was shut down. So it's just me and her. So I was doing the work of 2 or 3 people at home and the same at my workplace. So I was running around like crazy. That's what I mean by I would have loved to just sit on my duff and just watched VTubers and play video games. Oh my god, that sounds wonderful. But that wasn't for me. But when I heard that chill vibe, even though I was not into chill singing at that point, but that chill vibe by Gawr, that all of a sudden flipped the switch in my head, saying, "Oh, that's available in this kind of medium." Um, that sort of chill uh, vibe, for lack of a better word, for the audience to just sort of wrap themselves in like a comfy blanket, right? So the service and positivity that you, Gawr, have dropped upon the world, well, is not is going to be sorely missed. Um, yeah. So I'll have a link below from what an artist mentioned in their thing about uh, how Gawr really affected them. Maybe I'll play it at the end because I just want to get the singing out because we lost about half an hour due to my silly audio situation. Wah. But if I take a break, we'll do that because I have to move things around. I wasn't really set up for that. I was just going to be in front of the ocean where where Gawr will once reunite with her citizens of Atlantis, and we may never see her again. Oh God! I know she has a past life, and maybe she'll come back in that entity. But for now, it's goodbye. And yeah, that's gonna be something. It was sunny and then cloudy today, and now I believe it's raining outside. How appropriate, unfortunately. Yeah. Yes, she was born from salt water, and salt water will come out of our eyes today. Oh God, I'm gonna get so emotional with this stream. I know it. So, for those of you who saw me on my watch along for the anime Makia, and you probably heard me getting real emotional and snotty and using a lot of a lot of Kleenex to blow my nose. That might happen tonight. I'm just going to warn you right now. That's there's a distinct possibility. So you've been warned. Okay, let me just let's see if I can get to my channel. I developed a playlist of all this stuff right now on Gawr Gura songs. So, oh yeah, let me just quickly talk about the composition of these songs. Ooh, it's coming down heavy now. The rain, I can hear. I can hear it out my window. Whoa! Just all of a sudden. Well, good thing I got my biking in and my cherry blossom photos in now. I'll definitely post that tonight then. Yeah, so I'm just going to go to playlists. Okay.
Make this. Okay.
Okay, so that's the video. Oh, what the heck? You know what? Let's pull it up. It's only 2 minutes long, but I got to see if I can find it here. Maybe not. All right. I've already got enough scuff tonight. Why am I tempting fate once again? All right, you know what? I might do this for 2 weekends because you know what? Next Saturday will be the 26th, which will still be days before her imminent departure. So you know what? We can do one more kick of the can of the Gawr Road. Yeah, let's do that because then I can do some research and maybe even learn a bunch of new Japanese songs. Because again, Japanese is not my native language, sadly, as I mentioned before. Even though I'm Japanese descent, I couldn't afford a lot of opportunity to study Japanese in my little small hometown growing up. So we didn't have the internet. We didn't have Duolingo. We had no anime. I know, it was the dark ages, man. Dark ages. The only thing I would see was occasionally a Doraemon strip in a magazine from my grandfather's magazine subscriptions. That was it. Not movies or any. Oh man, like I was born. I always swear that I was born 30 years too early because I would have just really have loved what you guys are running into now. It's there was even like art school for cartoonists and animators now. I mean, there was nothing back then. Nothing. All right. So let me just go to the page. I'm going to skip that. And I'm just going to sing in full a couple of songs. So this is, of course, the English language tunes because this is the EN branch of Hall Live. And they did have some Japanese songs. I will sing some Japanese songs coming up shortly, but I'll start with the 3 that Gura sang numerous times. This is I guess, her greatest hits collection of karaoke in English. And already mentioned the first one. Spoiler alert, so let's get to that one and then go on from there. All right, here we go. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me know see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forever. You are all I long for, all I worship. Let it go on. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. You know that Quincy Jones did the arrangement for this song? Yeah. Yeah. Jazz flute. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, love you, Gura. Yeah. Oh, sorry, my nose is stuffing up again. Oh my God, my spring allergies. It's that time of the year. Oh boy, it's also ginger ale time. Oh yeah, so I learned how to sing that song a million years ago. I don't know why. I've always wanted to sing it to my girlfriends, but I've only managed to sing it to one so far. So that's fine. I got my Sinatra moment, and in the under the moonlight, and that's fine with me. If that's one of the happy memories I take to my grave, then so be it. I've lived that. Uh, all right, so that's one down. Another song that she sang in, I believe, the same stream was. Don't ask me what year and month it was. I don't remember. Uh, she was VTubers are still a curiosity to me at this point, but just made me sort of plunge down the rabbit hole. And then after I discovered Gura, and unfortunately through one of her many breaks, because I would follow her like pretty intensely, and then pump the brakes because she would just disappear for a long bit. So I started following Iron Mouse and Mousy and a whole bunch of others after that. But Gawr was one that got me started. I would still follow her from time to time again. Can't say I watched every stream. Can't say that, but like I said, my life was busy and it was hard to uh, hold on to someone who was unfortunately for themselves irregularly posting through no fault of their own, um, because health comes first every time, and I get that as one who suffers from a myriad of chronic ailments. Oh God, I got enough for it to occupy just one person full time, and I've got maybe two or three. Yay! Ugh. All right. So I more power to her. I hope she out there in her whatever she chooses going forward, that her she's able to have better maintenance of her health. That's all that matters to me, to be honest. All right. So another song that she did. Now, this before before I go too long, if you catch one of her, I did not catch. Yeah, no, it was this one, right? I did catch this one because she kept saying hot dog, hot dog, hot dog before she started singing that song by Elvis, by Elvis Presley. She she kept saying hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. And I'm going, what the heck is she saying hot dog for? And then I realized, and then when the commentary, I thought maybe she was just like doing a warm up, trying to psych herself up. But in reality, she was trying to psych herself down, but on a down and a down way, just trying to, because keeps her heart close to her chest, right? So she does not, she doesn't hide her feelings, in a in a thick persona. She She was doing because I read the comments after, and they said no, she said hot dogs just so she could make herself feel a little bit more silly and free, and not well cry. She cried singing this song. She teared up. She got choked up. So so you know maybe if I'm watching a really tearful, maybe that's what I should have said when I was watching Makia on Sunday, the other Sunday. I should have been saying hot dog the whole time. Oh no, her son's dying. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Okay, let's go. And I think this might actually be the very same karaoke instrumental she used, but I could be wrong. You guys comment below. Tell me if I got the right instrumental or not. Now, also, this is from the channel. Uh, I used Carafun for Frank Sinatra, and I'm using uh, Sing to Piano for the Elvis one here. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you. Oh, now I'm tearing up. Oh, that song always made me cry, but with the Gura leaving, oh, 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 let me just have this moment because, it's her decision. And she's in the right because no one should tell someone else to do without good reason. Oh, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Oh, God. Oh, my. And my dad, God bless his soul, who was passed on 30 years ago this year. Elvis was his number one star. So every time I hear an Elvis song, I think of my dad too. So it's like today it's a triple whammy. It's raining outside. This was on Gawr's regular karaoke list, and this reminds me of my dad. So, uh, I couldn't help but tear up. I know it's just to take you guys out into your happy places, but sometimes bittersweet is also a valid, in a weird way, happy place. If you know what I mean, because you realize how precious life is, and so it just makes you happier living it, right? So that's the bittersweetness. Oof. All right, well that deserves some ginger ale, and I'm just gonna mute this mic for a second so I can blow my nose. Hold on. I'm risking it because it's been scuffy. Here we go. Here we go. All right, I'm back. Ooh. Uh, well, Gawr made through that. Made her go through that song a lot stronger than I did. Oh my God. She's a pro. All right. I've only been in this game for 3 months. She did it for close to 5 years. And she mentioned on a stream, well, not her, but one of her gen mates. I can't remember which one. Said that they actually started training in 5 years ago this April. So this would have been 5 years with Hololive for sure. Had 4.5 years of streaming, but 5 years for sure with Hololive and doing all you can to get ready and get acquainted and work out all the logistics and building up material for day one. Yeah. So all right, so let's play a little not so touching song, and let's talk about a song about eye candy, because she has sung this one as well. Speaking of like 60s songs in the 60s, I really like her taste. It's exquisite. Because if you really think about it, there's nothing else from the sort of like uh, um, the other 60s that people tend to fixate on, which is the rock and roll 60s, right? So there's no Rolling Stones really in her karaoke sets. There's no Beatles. There's no Who. Uh, Nothing like that. This is like Elvis, Sinatra, and in this case, Astrid Gilberto. Tall and tan and young, lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes, ah. When she walks, it's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gently. Then when she passes, each one she passes goes, ah. Oh, but he watches so sadly. Don't go. How can he tell her he loves her? Yes, he would give his heart gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Yeah, Sonova. Oh, but he sees her so sadly. How can he tell her he loves her? Yes, he would give his heart gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan, young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and she walks and miles, but she doesn't see. She just doesn't see, and she doesn't see, 'cause she doesn't see. Oh, yeah. And also, the reason why I wanted to do this karaoke is that some of these songs I've actually sung before. Like Fly Me to the Moon, I've done that like years before Gawr uh, uh, did it on stream. So these are already my karaoke favorites. So uh, she and I have similar tastes in some regard, some other regards, no. But man, as a boomer, really freaking old Gen Xer, but don't tell anyone because none of the millennials or younger they don't care. They just see me as an old guy. Old guy. I heard he used a computer, but it didn't have the internet attached. Oh, yeah. Computers with no internet. Who'd have thunk? Back in the day. Uh, if you'd like to hear more karaoke streams from me or any suggestions for themes for karaoke streams, please comment below as well. I'd love to look at your suggestions. So thank you. Um, yeah, Girl from Ipanema. I also sang that before karaoke years, decades ago. So it's a favorite of mine too. But of course, being Hololive, you have to sing some Japanese songs as well. Uh, Again, I'm just learning this stuff, so some of it's a little more solid because I'm a fan of these songs from the Wayback File, but just learning to sing them now ish. Unfortunately, there's going to be one song I'm going to talk about when we get there that I know is probably not in Gawgura's catalog, but she has sung two songs from this artist's catalog. So I feel like if I don't touch on at least one of their songs, I'm missing something. We'll promise to work on those songs for the next week, and hopefully we can bring this up in karaoke part deux next week. Hopefully with a working mic. Anyway, okay. You'll recognize the song when I play it, but this is from the city pop genre, which some people argue is only a Western-made label for a genre, which is probably true. But then the hippies never called themselves hippies; they called themselves yippies, right? So, so, and the beatniks never called themselves beatniks. That was a label from outsiders applied to them, but they ended up adopting it, right? So sometimes um, there is some outsider labeling and it gets adopted by the very target group. So, uh, but if you want to hear a very long and cogent argument against city pop as a genre, just follow my Oshi, Lumen Tsukiboshi, Lumine, uh, who I follow quite often. She's a great singer, and she's also a voice actress. She's great, but don't talk to her about city pop because she'll have some choice words. But as part of the quote unquote city pop canon, this next song probably needs no introduction. So, and I haven't sung this in about 3 weeks, so I'm gonna be rusty. Not gonna lie, but here goes nothing, cause this is for you, Goomba. To you, yes, my love, to you, yes, my love, to you, to you. 私は私、あなたはあなたと夢いてそうな気がするわグレーのジャケットに見覚えがあの恋の日に相変わらずなのでショーウィンドウに二人すれば Stay with me 真夜中のドア叩き蹴らないでと泣いたあの季節が今目の前 Stay with me 口癖を言いながら二人の時を抱いてまだ忘れず大事にしていた恋と愛とは違うものだよとゆうべ言われたその日するわ二度目の見て離れていたあなたの心を振り返るつもそきにあなたを感じたいなの Stay with me 真夜中の叩き心に花が咲いたあの季節が見込めるまで Stay with me 寂しさ振り回して燃えたレコードの愛同じに繰り返していた Stay with me 真夜中は叩き帰れないでと泣いたあの季節が見の目の前 Stay with me 口笛さぎながら二人の時を抱いて Oh, oh, it's so hard for me to get through. Oh my god. Ah. Okay, I gotta pause for a moment. Oh god. Sorry, I was having trouble reading the lyrics because there's like water running down my eyes right now. Oh, that song always makes me emotional because Miki Matsubara died too young, and her regrets was that her professional career took time away from the one she loved. Stay with me, indeed. So, to Gawr, thank you for staying with us for a few more times, and even though we'll see you on the other side, hopefully. Uh, Enjoy the time that you have now. Now's the time. Even when you're tired, even when you're stressed, now's the time to have fun. Figure it out somehow, even for 5 minutes. Have fun, folks. Because I've had near a life altering experiences too many times to mention. And wow, yeah, very crazy moments. If I were to recount to anybody else, they'd probably be like, well, one of those would be enough in my lifetime. Like, yeah, well, yeah, I've had several. So that's why I always bounce back and try to have fun because otherwise the alternatives suck. That's all I'm gonna say. That's right. I'm gonna bring negativity to the podcast. So you can bring negative to negativity. Ha ha. Get it? Pardon me. I'm blowing my nose. I'm not muting my mic. Ah, too much in air. Too much in air. Sorry. Ah, pardon me, folks. Not gonna lie. Part of my errands today was also to run out. Pardon me. And buy a new box of tissues because I cried so much last last week with Makia, the movie. That I just went through my box of Kleenex because I was crying so hard. Uh, Very touching film. Highly recommend it. Not gonna lie, it's great. But you know, uh, chewing gum for the brain, it certainly isn't. It chews on your heart a bit. Okay, so as I was saying, Gawr was famous for singing the city pop genre. Um, I think in many ways because for the size of her audience stuff, really popularized it in her own way, in her own takes on stuff, and in tribute to that. So I'm gonna play another one. One I have not. I don't think I've recorded as a karaoke single because that's such a thing. As a new Taite myself. What? Um, uh, no, I don't think I've done this one yet as a standalone. I think I've sung it in passing, but then we'll go back to some English songs. But this is a classic city pop song. We've already had one classic. Okay, I might as well uh, uh, moisturize your throat. Give me a moment. Perfect. Okay. Okay, you know what? I am going to mute my mic. Give me a moment. Sorry, folks. This I knew this was going to make me emotional tonight. Not an emotional wreck. That's a whole nother story. But emotional, yes. So just going to mute Okay, I'm back. Oh my goodness, sorry. Oh, yeah, it's yes, you can see the YouTube running in the background because I I've had so much trouble just setting up tonight. I just forgot where all my switches are. Do you want it on or off? Let's see. What is it like off? On, off. On. Well, you know what? I'm gonna keep to the beachfront vibes of the original Gawr streams, and I'm just gonna leave it like this if nobody minds. And I don't think anyone minds, right? Um, yeah, let's keep it to the beachfront vibes. Yeah, I'd rather be at the beach right now with my with a 6 pack of beer and a beach towel. Ah, that sounds so good right now. Right now, though, here in Left Coast City, it is dark and rainy, or as they like to call it, an average April. Okay, let's go do this thing. And for those of you who are observant, you can see what's coming up next. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. The title of this song should have been Modern Love because that was taken already. I don't care what anyone says. I love city pop as a genre. Even if it's just a modern day construct, it's lovely. 私を注ぐのはいくらのいつも春に来てるわなぜか思い出と重なりのグラスを落として冬に涙が出る上が尋ね ね Don't worry, I'm just playing games. I know that plastic love. There's a plastic beach, another morning come. I'm just playing games. I know that plastic love. There's a plastic beach, another morning come. I'm just playing games. I know it's plastic love. There's a plastic beach, another morning come. Yeah. Uh, I still need to practice that song a bit more. I'm still rough in a few places, but considering the timelines and how things have just speed run to a quick close for Miss Shork, um, and I'm sure it's taken a toll on the chum buds over there, unless you guys have already gone through the several stages of grief. Um, I'm still sad, but I'm accepting. I'm in accepting stage. I was more of a shock on Tuesday night or whenever the announcement was. I was just shocked, floored. I was stopped on my tracks listening to it live. I only caught the last half, but that's all I need to hear. So, I don't think I would have been alive in the first half of that one. To be honest, I think I would have just been anyway losing my mind. So that's "Plastic Love," of course, by Maria Takeuchi. Another song that Takeuchi wrote was "Oh No, Oh Yes," but I haven't been able to find a decent uh, unblockable karaoke version of that. So if you guys do know of one, please let me know. Comment below where I can find a unbonkable version of that song. Cause I love to sing that because Maria Takeuchi wrote it, but my top idol Akina Nakamori sung it for a hit. So any Akina song I'll be happy to do. I might just do an Akina song only karaoke stream. Oh God! But honestly, I'm just she makes me go gaga. Sorry. There's only a few pop stars in this world that make me that if I met in real life, I'd be just like so speechless that I'd be pretty much look like an idiot. And Akina Nakamori is definitely in the I don't know top two or three. If I met her, I would just be like, and this is Yakidachi, Miss Nakamori. This is Yakidachi, and I'd be like, no, your computer did not fail for a second. I would just be speechless. I would not be able to speak. I'd be tongue tied. Um, like in terms of levels of nervousness and going gaga. Like I met William Shatner back in February in person, and he was standing next to me like we're sharing an elevator, and Captain Kirk and me, Star Trek. Oh, no problem. Chatted up for a bit. It was sweet. We're fine. Moved on. But if it was Akina Nakamori, I would just be like, uh, yeah. I'll have to think about the other ones. So we're gonna go back to the uh, the English songs, and we'll go back to the Japanese songs in a very short while, not too long, I hope, for you guys. But going back to English because there's uh, trying to sing in a language you're not accustomed to. Like I grew up hearing Japanese in my household a lot, but I didn't quite understand what was being said because being said basically between my first generation grandparents and my mom, who was fluent in Japanese because she was born in Japan. So there was three of them, but when they would talk, they would talk basically exclusively amongst themselves, and they're probably talking about things that the kids shouldn't really hear anyway. Hint, hint. So I don't mean in a negative way, just like what do we do about this Yakidachi kid? He seems a bit weird. I'm just saying, stuff like that. Things that maybe I shouldn't have been really privy to in the first place. So, I wasn't afforded that opportunity. So, although hopefully one day, if my respective creator deems it so, I might have an opportunity to uh, talk to my ancestors in their original language. That would be cool. Oh boy. Anyway, so back to, but of course, Gawr did not sing completely in Japanese all the time either. So hold on, just gonna adjust my chair. We're just gonna go to another song. I have never sung this before. I've only sung it in passing, like maybe to myself with the earphones on, uh, silently singing in the riding on the bus or something. So this could get real scuffy, guys. I'm just going to warn you right now. But I have this is the banger of a song, and I thought, okay, you know what? I'm playing this. I'm going to sing it or try to. So get your clipping ready now for really really scuffy singing, and have at it for the cringiness. But I think it's the banger of a song. So let's. Oh God. I'm putting it off because I'm just scared. I'm just scared to play this, to be honest. But let's go. Let's go. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, just bring me out of the dark. Finally I can see you, hear you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out, and I lay your shit bare. See how I leave you with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, bring me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking we almost had it all. The scars of your love leave me breathless. I can't keep feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in you had my heart and soul in your hand, and you played it to the beat. Baby, I have no story to be told, but I heard one of you, and I'm gonna make your head burn. Think of me in the depths of your despair, making a home down there, as mine sure won't be shared. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in you had my heart inside your hand, and you played it to the beat. Rather had it all, rolling in you had my heart inside your hand, and you played it with your beating. Throw your soul through every open door. Count your own blessings to find what you look for. Turn my sorrow into treasured gold. Maybe back in time you reap just what you sow. We could have had it all. We could have had it all. Yeah. it all, it all. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. You held my heart inside of your hand, and you played it to the beat. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. You had my heart inside of your hand. But you played it, you played it, you played it, you played it to the beat. Oh, first time singing Adele. Oh, on stream at least, but I've only sang it maybe on the on the dance floor at my favorite one of my favorite clubs when the song was a fresh hit. Uh, yeah, and I would sing along with the crowd, at least the chorus, but the whole dang thing, oh my goodness. Like the lyrics are familiar with me because I played it a million times, but oh god. Whew, whew, that was okay. That was a nice challenge. I didn't even rehearse that. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go with my gut. Oh, okay. And then all right, one more English song. Again from the Gura playlist. So again, she must have a killer Spotify playlist at home. When she's not Gura and playing, just wants to bop along to whatever hobby she's gonna take up. Overheard on her stream like cooking and stuff, maybe gardening. Oh, that'd be nice. Doing some outdoor stuff, because this studio stuff, like I have a job that takes me outside of here, thank goodness. So, and I commute by bicycling, even in the snow, not ice, but just snow. If it's fresh snow, you can get away with biking, but when there's ice on the ground, forget it. But so I touch grass virtually every day, so that's fine. But if you must be like a full time streamer like these Hololive girls, oh my god, and the Hollow Stars, the guys too, or any full time VTuber, my god, or vlogger. I mean, where do you fit the time in to go outside, right? Could live on a steady diet of seemingly Uber Eats and 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 Amazon packages. I mean, what they don't need to go outside. All right, okay. Next song. This song may be more familiar for you '90s folks, because always a kid that I grew up in the '80s in Kamloops, but I grew up in the '90s in Left Coast City. So here we go. Okay, swig. I'm swigging my ginger ale. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Another English language song. Here we go. Here I fear we're facing a problem. You love me no longer, I know, and maybe there is nothing that I can do to make you do. Mama tells me I shouldn't bother, that I often stick to another that have met and surely deserves me. I think you do. So I cry and I pray and I beg. Love me, say that you love me. Fool me, go on and fool me. Love me, need that you love me. Need me, just say you need me. So I and I beg for you to love me, say that you love me, need me, say that you need me, don't care about anything but you. Lately I have desperately pondered, spent my night awake, and I wonder what I would have done in another way to make you stay. reason will not lead to solution. I will end up lost in confusion. I don't care if you really care as long as you don't go. So I cry and I pray and I beg. Love me, say that you love me. Fool me, go on and fool me. Love me, pretend you love me. Leave me, just say you need me. So I cry and I beg for you to say that you love me. Need me, just say that you need me. Don't care about anything but you. Anything, love me, say that you love me. Fool me, go on and fool me. Love me, know that you need me. I don't care about anything but you. I've definitely never sung that song before. I kind of remember the lyrics, but you can tell it's like the transitions just like a one quarter of a beat behind in the transitions of the notes. But yeah, I haven't sung that. I don't think ever publicly at all. So that's a brand new one. But one of the things I love about this new medium that I'm trying out here in VTubing is that it's pushing me out of my comfort zone and paying tribute to uh, my betters. Gawr, you are my better, and I bow towards you profusely many times. Is that it pushes me out of comfort zone? It's like she sang it to great effect, so you better try it, buddy, or else. There are some songs I'm not trying right now. She has a much better catalog of anime songs. My anime songs are kind of still light because, like I said, I didn't really watch anime for 10 years until until Bochi the Rock brought me out of my shell. Finally, broke the ice. So thank you, Bochi, and the gang there at Aniplex for putting that on because that really just broke it all open for me. And now I pursue anime songs and that sort of thing. But I'm not as well versed on them. I am gathering some Keisuku band, Bochi the Rock playlist for karaoke, but that's in development, and also that's not about Gawr this weekend. So this is her month, so let's celebrate her. I'll probably do a similar set next week. Let's hope. All right. Um, so I'm just gonna again. Somebody pauses tonight. I'm gonna pause here for a nature break because nature is calling, and I got to answer. It'll be a short one, and I'll be right back. So one of the other things I got to learn is how to just switch between different screens here on OBS. But considering I couldn't get my mic going for like half an hour today, we'll just call this a lowercase w. All right. So give me a moment. I'll be right back in a second as soon as I mute my mic. Where we are here. There we go. So let me just mute up. Mute up. Don't tell me. Okay. Okay. I think I'm back. I thought of a bad pun for when I need to take a call of nature break. But I won't say it out of respect for the subject matter tonight. I'll save it for another stream. I just thought of it. Maybe I should write it down. Actually, I'm going to write this down. Sorry for the pause, but I have a very bad pun. Don't worry, it's not. It's not at all not safe for work or anything, but it is definitely a pun that I can use. I'm going to type it down before I forget. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Yeah, almost done. Okay, here we go. That's okay. Done. Man, I'm definitely gonna save that for another stream. Not tonight, out of respect to all the chum buds. You know, mourning their loss of Goomba. I'm not going to do that tonight. But all right. So moving back to the Japanese language songs. Yes. Um, this next one is the next two actually. I said, there's a couple of songs I know very well in Japanese. The ones I sang before are still I'm working on, letting it sort of percolate and marinate through my memory banks so come off more organic and natural. These ones are already pretty much there. Famous last words, but they are not ones that Gawr actually sang directly, but they are from artists that Gura has had actually featured in her catalog. So the two artists being Henri, my personal favorite, and the more I discover her, the more I like. So Henri is maybe one of the most underrated idols from the '80s. Um, yeah, considering how many cool songs she has and that they hold up very well. So yeah, my mom, Mommy Dachi, follows me online on occasion, even though she's in her early 90s. Uh, but she just laughed at the fact that I sang an Henri song. She just could not believe it. She was just like, "What the heck? That is so crazy. That's nuts." Because you never showed any interest in 80 songs before, but I did actually, but never in front of her. And B, you're singing the song of a female vocalist from a female's point of view. And they say, hey, no, a banger's a banger, man. Right? I mean, does that mean I should cover Dolly Parton's Jolene? I don't know. Comment below whether I should or not. Speaking of female perspective, especially in that song, it's kind of apt because you know Dolly singing about a woman's going to steal her man. Well, this song is maybe from Jolene's perspective. like, like I don't care if he's dating two women and you saw him first. He's mine. And so this song is about a guy dating two women, but it's the other woman who's mourning the loss of him to his original girlfriend. So this is like the other woman. This is like what if Jolene wrote a song about from her perspective on that whole situation. But it doesn't come across as sad and dramatic. It actually sounds like an '80s up-tempo bop, which is already like pretty ironic. Like the whole single just sounds like it's so rife with irony, and you kind of like you bob in your head along going, "This is a great groove," and you listen to the lyrics going, Hold it, these lyrics are not cool at all. They're kind of like yeah, there's something really wrong with these lyrics." In a way, sort of like scandalous, actually, without being too outre, but still a bit of a flutter in terms of your morals. So it's called "Can't Stop the Loneliness" by Henri, and then we'll talk to about I already alluded to Akina and how she that Gawr has sung an Akina song before, but not this one. But these are the two I know. This is well in keeping with the city pop genre. So I'm gonna sing these up right now, and then I'll go back to singing some more Gura songs, like Gura on point specific. She might have sung these. I'm not sure. I wouldn't surprise if she did or didn't. But she's already sung some other Henri songs that I could see on her karaoke streams. But not this one that I could find. But maybe correct me if I'm wrong. Comment below. All right, here we go. This is my favorite Bob. Da, 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 da. Yeah. This always gets me going. Yeah. Ba, da, da, da. I can't stop the loneliness. 捉えきれず悲しみが止まらない。I can't stop the loneliness. 恋してなら悲しみが止まらない。あなたね彼女合わせたことを私今も悔やんでいる。二人シンパティ感じてた。ぶら下がりのカフェテラス。あの日電話が不意になったの。あの人と別れてと彼女から I can't stop the loneliness. 恋してなら悲しみが止まらない。後悔よってあなたは笑うだけどキスは嘘の匂い。抱きしめられて気づいたの。愛がここにないことを。小さな嵐みたいに友達も恋人も奪って I can't stop the loneliness. 彼の返して悲しみが止まらない。And if you've ever seen the live concert footage of this song from that time period, it's awesome. Awesome video. Yeah. I can't stop the loneliness. 誰か助けて悲しみが止まらない。I can't stop the loneliness. 払いきれず悲しみが止まらない。But I can't stop the loneliness. 恋してたら悲しみが止まらない。 can't stop the loneliness. Yeah. Yeah. That's my all-time favorite Henri song. I know she's done Gawr did other ones like Shy Boy and stuff like that. I don't know those songs just as well, so I'm gonna try and work on my Gura Henri canon by next week, hopefully, so we can do this again for part deux of our shout out to the everyone's favorite Lady Shark. Oh boy. All right, so another Japanese song. And again, this is from, like I said, I hit it before, my all-time diva, my Kamiyoshi for idols. She was like a pop idol before those like modern day idols. And this was her first big hit. And yeah, let's go. Let's do this. So it's Slow Motion by Akina Nakamori. Yeah. 砂ぬ上刻むステップほの一人遊び振り向くと遠く人影渚は駆けてくる背筋を抜けて恋のよが甘く走った出会いはスローモーション軽いめまいさすほどに出会いはスローモーション瞳の中映る人辛いで長い足先ゆっくりよぎっていくその後を隠れちゃ口笛吹くあなた夏の恋人哀れたあの子だ早くに出会いはスローモーション心だけが坂走りであなたのラモーション交わすことに感じるわSo imagine a young lady walking on the beach, and she's just walking along on her stride, and she catches the eye of a stranger, and all of a sudden everything's in slow motion. 出会いはスローモーション燃える景色緩やかだわ出会いはスローモーション燃える速度緩やかに砂の上刻むステップ今あなたと共にダダダダダ that song just hits me right in the kokoro, man. Oh, wow. Akira Nakamori can no can and is not is can't escape this song just as much as Frank Sinatra couldn't escape My Way. She has to perform it every time she does an album in tribute to her collection. She just released a jazz album, which was surprising last year, and did a performance, surprise performance last year, which I missed. I would have flew back to Japan for that. I swear to God, because she rarely performs these days. Oh, I would have done it. I would have done it. It would have been so worth it. I don't care how jet lagged I was. I would have just drank like 10 cans of Red Bull and just sat there with cold sweat with heart palpitations from the caffeine, just so I could survive watching her show. Okay, maybe that's a bit much, but that's how much I'm a stan of Akina. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what have I known? Um, and that's her song. That's her anthem. That's the song that everyone knows her. Maybe maybe now topped up by Desire with the younger crowd because it's more dancey and upbeat. But for me, for my money, and with her longtime fans, it's that one, her first big hit. Oh my God. Yeah. So again, hopefully I'll have more Japanese songs in the catalog for next week for Gawr Part 2. Uh, we'll see. Hope to and whatever. I'll get there. I'll get there. Yeah. But again, back to because she's a hollow en for English member. Let's go sing one of her songs that she sang on stream numerous times. Actually, a lot of people covered this song. This is when it was a Monday classic when it came out. And the music video, if you haven't seen it, is a top drawer in terms of creativity. Uh, and it's also been sampled in a current hit song by I can't remember because they're a millennial and I don't remember millennials' names as good as other people's. There might be a millennial song coming up that I'm not going to touch. I'm going to do that next week because uh, Gawr covered it. Like I said, she's nostalgic like me, but she also does current stuff, and I'm sort of current, but not as up on it as old as Miss Gura. So forgive me. You're the goat. I'm just a mere underling. But everyone knows this one, I think. There you go. How can you not know that melody, opening melody, right? I know it's a duet, but she did it solo too, so I'm just gonna do the solo version. Hopefully it works. I don't know. Now and then I think we were together. Like when you said you felt so happy you could die. Told myself that you were right for me, but you felt so lonely in company. For that was love and it's an ache I still remember. You can get addicted to certain kind of sadness. Like your resignation in the end, always the end. It was gonna get scuffy. So we have found that we cannot make sense. You still that we would still be friends. But I'll admit that I was glad it was over. But you didn't have to cut me off. Take it out like it never happened or nothing. And I don't even need your love, but treat me like a stranger. We feel so rough. But you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. I guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to to know. I've never sung this song out loud in public before, so forgive me. All right, now the other half. Now and then I think of all the times you screwed me over, but had me believing it was always something that I've done. But I didn't want to live that way, reading every word that you say. You said that you could let it go, and I couldn't catch you on someone that you used to know. But you didn't have to cut me off, make it like a little after we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and it feels so rough. You didn't have to stoop so low, have your friends collect your records and change your number. Guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that used to know. Used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody used to know. Now you're just somebody that used to know. You used to know somebody. You used to know somebody. You used to know somebody. You used to know. Oh, classic. Kind of scuffy and flat in some places. I haven't sung that song in public ever. So you guys are first time hearing that. Oh, oh, that was kind of, yeah, that was again pushing me out of my comfort zone into uncomfortable. But you know, if I'm emulating the great Goomba, I definitely have to play along. Oh boy, whew, that was okay. That definitely deserves a swig of ginger ale. Give me a moment. Oh God, holy smokerolies! All right, okay, so let's see what else I got here. um, yeah, so I'll just read some of the songs that I might have time to learn by next week. Haha. If I apply myself, double haha. But the great thing about coming out of a holiday weekend is that people on Monday are still in holiday mode, and I can still sort of cruise on through and just work on this on my own time. Because tonight I go back to work tomorrow morning. In my frontline work, I'll be giving away some Easter candy to those folks who are underprivileged and will not be able to enjoy Easter candy normally. So it'll be worth it, and then I can work on some fun stuff for the week. Like I said, if you missed the beginning, I did mention that my live 2D studio model, which means that I'll be 2.5 dimensional instead of the cardboard cutout you see before you, will be coming up shortly. So it'll be doing some test runs, and heck, my hair might even move around. Shocking. Uh, yes, flowing locks. Finally, not this. Anyway, this cardboard cutout you see before you. And then yeah, that's the biggest announcement. And also, one of my shorts got 2,000 views now. Yay! I can't believe it. 2,000 when it used to get 6. Or days when it would sit at 0. And I'm like, oh no, nobody likes me. All right, so some of the songs I'm going to try and practice, no guarantees though, is um, Oh No, Yes, written by Maria Takeuchi, sung by the great Akina Nakamori. So, and I know that Gawr did cover that song at some point, but I got to find some decent, un unbonkable karaoke for that. So if I don't, well, it don't play. Unless you guys can recommend me something. Oh no, oh yes. The other one is got to work on a couple of Henri songs. So Shyness Boy is definitely, sorry, not Shy Boy, Shyness Boy by Henri, of course. And then some Tatsuro Yamashita. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the song from Yakuza 5, uh, Konan Janai. Yeah. Well, if I can find some decent, unbonkable instrumental for that, I would sing that too, because Gura did that as well. But other songs I need to work on. I've only heard them a million times on the radio, but I've never sung them before. And I've been actually I did not know this, but I've been following this artist for years without knowing, because she'd always co-star with say a Netflix series as a buddy to Liza Koshy. If anyone remembers Liza Koshy's hot moment a few years ago, and then she managed to parlay that into a Netflix deal. Um, yeah, Sabrina Carpenter was her co-star. What? Yeah, that's Sabrina Carpenter. And I also have Sabrina Carpenter singing a classic Christmas tune from years ago, like I think 5 or 7 years ago, that no one remembers. It's only got a few thousand views, but I found it, and it's quite a very weird but satisfying take on a Christmas classic tune. So, of course, I'm not going to play this in the middle of freaking April. Come on. So I'm saving that up for December time, when of course I'll do a December karaoke. That's a no-brainer. But I'll play some oddball hits too, or at least react to them. Maybe a react. And yeah, Sharks by Imagine Dragons. Obviously, it's a Gawr anthem, but I have never heard that song before, to be honest. I didn't follow Imagine Dragons, so I don't know what her take on that is. So if I can find a decent karaoke take on that, then that's fine. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I do see a couple of yeah. Okay, so we're going into the EN side. Here we go. Uh, Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, making my way through the crowd. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. It's always times like these when I think of you, and I wonder if you think of me. 'Cause everything's so wrong, and I don't belong living in your precious memory. 'Cause I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. Oh, I'm gonna cry again. Oh, Frankie. And I don't wanna let you know. I bus is passing, I'm homebound. Straight blankly ahead, just making my way, making our way through the crowd. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass us by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. If I could just hold you tonight. Oh, I'm gonna cry. That's from the Sing to Piano channel on YouTube. Oh, God. I'm tearing up again. Oh, such earnest love. We should be so lucky to experience that in our lifetimes, right? Oh, God. That's why you're a genius, Gura. You're a genius. You just pick songs that have a huge emotional impact. Very good. Oh, God. How can anyone forget a girl like you? Oh, jeez. Good luck in your new vocation, but oh my God, the legacy. Woo. Okay, so whew, all right. I'm going into again songs that I've no idea about. Okay, I'm gonna do that one last. I think I'm just thinking the last. I didn't really arrange the last bit of the list because I was just I didn't know what to do. I was kind of lost. Not gonna lie. I'm like, oh, what order should I do this in? So I'm gonna go a little bit more up. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go a little bit more upbeat and then just wind things down. All right, that's that sounds like okay. Okay, that sounds good. All right. I have not heard this song in a million years, but I played the CD back when I was CDs of this till that scratches. So let's play this one. Um, and she was a fan of the song too. Yep, yep. She sang some country every once in a while, just to switch things up. And that's how much a genius she is. Cause of sorrow. I am a man of constant sorrow. I'm in trouble all my days. I bid farewell to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised. The place I was born and raised. The Soggy Bond Boys from that Coen Brothers movie. His name escapes me. Tell me below. Oh, 6 long years I've been in trouble. The luxury is on earth I found. For in this world I'm bound to ramble. I have no friends to help me now. He's got no friends to help him now. And you know what other country song she's more famous for singing? You know that's coming up. Yeah. It has the word country in the title. Those know, you know. It's fairly well, my old true lover. I never expect to see you again. For I'm bound to ride that northern railroad. Perhaps I'll die upon a train. Perhaps I'll drive upon a train. Man, Gura, you have such great taste. It's amazing. Oh my God. You can bury me in some deep valley for many years where I may lay. Then you may learn to love another while I'm still in my grave. While I'm sleeping in this grave. Be your friendly. I'm just a stranger. My face you'll never see no more. But there's one promise that is given. I'll meet you on God's golden shore. Shore. Oh yeah. So yeah, like I said, I grew up in a town where they only like two types of music: country or western. Take your pick. I was more of a western liker. And the biggest nightclub in town was the Cowboy Bar, of course. So yeah, we had like dance nightclubs, but the busiest bar was actually a cowboy bar on the main drag. So that type of music's not foreign to me. I enjoy it. It's just not. I'm not. Was never really part of the scene. Yeah, there's a huge country music festival in Japan. Just so you know, in the summertime, near Mount Aso, which is one of Japan's biggest active volcanoes, and it creates this great the empty calderas create great fertile pastures for Japanese cows to roam, and they introduced cowboy music to these ranchers, these cattle ranchers, and it's stuck. They love it. Yeah, so there's actually a huge country music festival in Mount Aso, Japan, every year. No joke. Look it up. So again, this is not as foreign to me as you would think. Yeah, yeah, I take some weird pride in that. There you go. But of course, she's more famous for this John Denver classic she would sing many times, and I can see why. It's a real crowd pleaser. They would play it here at the professional hockey games here in this left coast city of of Canada, and the crowd would always be clapping around. So uh, take a break and listen to that. Anyway, here we go. You'll know it. You all know it. Come on. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place where the road, West Virginia. Oh, mama, take me home. Country road, all my memories gather round her. Minor lady, bring her to the water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty days of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mama, take me home, country road. I hear a voice in the morning, a voice that calls me, reminds me of my home far away. And driving the road, I feeling that I should been home yesterday. Yesterday, country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Oh, mama, take me home, country road, country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Oh, mama, take me home, country road, take me home, country road, take me home, country road. Wow, you got to hear my falsetto voice. But good thing I'm a VTuber because you won't see my falsetto teeth. That's a Groucho Marx joke for those of you who keep track. Oh boy, I haven't sang that high in a million years. Whew, almost didn't make it the first go around. Oh my god, I didn't know if I still had it in me. I might find a lower key of that version next week, but I want to try some of these again. But whew, that was a slog. Not gonna lie, but it is a classic song, and I was kind of gently rocking in my chair, singing along to that. So that was cool. Thanks, Gawr. Oh God, I'm gonna cry again. Um, all right. I'm just going to what should I play? Okay, a little bit more upbeat. A little more upbeat. All right, because I've had Vanessa Carlton and then the Soggy Bottom Boys and John Denver. So let's play something upbeat. And I think one of the few Canadian artists that Gawr ever sang on her stream. So let's get there. There we go. From Tom Cochrane. He was in a band called Red Riders. You guys, if you're Canadians, you know you know. Life's the road that you travel on, and there's one day here, the next one gone. Sometimes you bend and sometimes you stand. Sometimes you turn your back to the wind. And there's a world outside every darkened door. And the blues don't haunt you anymore. The brave are free, the lovers soar. Come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate to lay it down, God free. Live on our time, let the day. This is the highway. I wanna ride all night long. If you're going away, I wanna ride it all night long. Yeah. For all the cities and all these towns, it's in my blood, it's all around. I love you now, and I loved you then. This is the road, and these are the hands. Lord knows I'll be these Memphis things. The Kyber back, these Vancouver's lights. Knock me down and back up again. You're in my blood, I'm not a lonely man. There's no love I can't hold. The Lord so well, this is I know. Love you there, I might love this. And just tell me survivors. Life is a highway. I want to ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I want to ride it all night long. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night long. Give me. You're on my way. I wanna ride it all night long. There was distance between you and I. A misunderstanding once by me looking in your eye. Hey, yeah. Oh, there ain't no love that I can hold. The road's so rough this I know. I'll be there when the light comes in. Cause the devil lives in violence. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I want to drive it all night long. Give it, yeah. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night long. Oh yeah. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. Give me, yeah. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna ride it all night long. Give me, yeah. Yeah, a Canadian song at last. Sweet. Like I said, she's got a killer playlist, I have to say. Oh my god. And some is not your standard VTuber like canon, right? So good on her for having like her own voice there as well. All right. It's a fast song, so I need a swig of ginger ale fast. Okay. That brought the energy up a bit. Thanks, Tom Cochran. All right. Oh yeah, she did this one too. Right. All right. We're going to go from upbeat to uptown, if you know what I mean. Here we go. Yeah, she covered that once in her, maybe a couple of times. I don't know how many times uh, on her stream. Yeah, I was Okay, so that's the upbeat version, sort of like lift us up for the home stretch. It is the home stretch time, guys. So thank you for sticking with me this long on the karaoke tribute to the mighty shork, Gawr. Oh my God. Just saying her name just makes me feel, I feel like crying. I know she's not gone, and she'll be with us in some capacity. I don't know what kind. Let's not be presumptuous out there, folks. Even though I've already started following her on the other accounts. So yeah, but I am now a okay, still a rank amateur VTuber, but I'm still in the ranks, so I've got to play along nice because hey, let's all play nice in the sandbox now. So, but I do wish her well, and I do hope that it affords her much more happiness and healthiness in her new lifestyle. So whatever she chooses, I just wish her the best. She deserves it, man. Ah, okay. Oh God. Okay. Oh, should I play this one? I don't know. Let's see what I got left. I got that one. Sorry, I'm looking at fast and slow, up tempo and the slow tempo songs here. So I want to end on a sort of course, more reflective and touching way. No surprise, but yeah. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's play that one, and then we'll go mid to slow tempo after that. Okay. I've definitely never sung this song before, but you'll recognize it off the hop, especially if you're some millennial or younger. Because I'm sorry, if you're my age, you may not recognize this guy, but I've been following him back when the days when he would perform as a 20-year-old, just off the streets busker on Much Music here in Canada, which is our version of MTV at the Much Music Video Awards. When he was like before he was really big. He was sort of big here in Canada. Like he was like, oh, who's this new British act guy here? Uh, before he became like a world beater, just like Mr. Bruno Mars who we just had. So he's the world beater from England, and you'll know who this is once I start playing the opening chord. That's you. There you go. That's more of a millennial take on pop and Gawr. Well, I think she's a millennial. Of course, we don't know her real age. I mean, we never will, but that's fine. You guys don't know my real age, except I said it many times. 56. So I'm not a millennial. Well, I always joke that I'm a millennial, but from the other millennium. So that doesn't make me sound old, right? Ooh. All right. I've never fallen from this high, only into your ocean eyes. Those ocean eyes. Oh, Billie Eilish. Yeah. Oh, one of my dumbest things I ever did, not spending money on because I was broke, but it was in my budget. I could have done it that year. There was a girls' band camp charity auction going on, and Billie Eilish put up uh, her ukulele. For those of you who really know who are inside baseball with Billie Eilish, you know she plays ukulele, um, uh, especially on tour because it's portable and she can write new songs with it. She donated one of her ukuleles, and it sold at auction for 1,000 US, like 1 grand. And I could have bid on it. I could have put it in like as a Canadian, uh, 1,001 US dollars, and would have won the bid. Like, I feel so stupid. I could have had a Billie Eilish ukulele. I could have afforded it. It's not like I'm rolling in dough, guys, but I do have some. Pardon my language. It's not that dirty, but it's fu money, right? It's like this is money I'm spending on. I don't have to justify it to you or you to you at all, right? You got to get to a point in your life where you have a little bit of money where you can just say, screw this, I can afford this. I don't have to justify it at all, right? Now, if you're billionaires, that becomes either like yachts or spaceships or something. But for my money, it's a Billie Eilish ukulele, man. Uh so anyway, just something to think about. Life's too short. Um, and you know what? If I had buyer's remorse, I'd sell it again. And it went to a good charity, right? It was gonna like get underprivileged girls to be in a summer music camp for the whole summer and learn music because music education in North America is pretty spotty. You wonder why J-pop is so the composition skills of J-pop is just off the charts because using like jazz notes and stuff is because they continue with music education right through high school. Now I don't know the funding model. I know there's like arts clubs and music clubs and stuff. But I'm quite sure they're well supported by somebody, right? And they encourage it. Uh, anyway, that's okay. I'm getting off my rant. Get off your rant. This is Gawr night. Get off your rant. Get off your soapbox. Anyway, so let's see. What else can I play? I've sung that. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's get into some jazzy stuff. Perfect. All right. So mid tempo. We're still in the that was a little bit slow tempo. Sorry, I should have went to mid tempo, but that's okay. We're going to mid tempo now for this jazz thing she sung, Miss Gura. I don't know if it's this particular version, but anyway, she sang a jazz cover of this very famous Rogers and is it Rogers and Hammerstein? I think so. Anyway, it's Broadway, then a movie. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles or woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and lashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Yeah. Raindrops on roses and whispers on kittens, bright colored copper kettles or woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Pink-colored ponies, crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells, and schnitzel with noodles, while geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses and blue sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. So that's from the channel of jazz singer Mariko Awada. So with jazz karaoke, which is pretty good. Pretty good channel. I'll have to refer to that one. I'm sorry, I snuck into another song that I might do, but I'm not that familiar with the jazz version, so I might just I don't know, I might just leave it alone to next week. So Gura Part Two, the Gura Part Two Ra next week when I learn some more songs, especially the Japanese ones, because I can't learn them as fast as the English ones. Sag. すいません。日本語少しわかります。Let's see. Oh, let's see here. Mid tempo, slow tempo. What do we got here? Yeah, I'd like to learn Konan Janai. Oh, geez. If you guys can find a karaoke version of that, I'd be mucho happy. um, yeah, so you know what? There was one more song that she sang that really struck home with me. And yeah, really struck home with me. And I love to sing it for you. Yeah. Or should I just take, oh, God. Yeah, no, yeah, I'll do that next week. I'll do that next week. Yeah, yeah. Let's go finish on oh, Gawr was also famous for having a ukulele as well. I mentioned ukulele a couple of times tonight. So if you had that on your Yakidachi streaming bingo card, congratulations. You probably have a bingo. Unfortunately, I never issued any cards tonight, so don't bother looking. Damn, and there was 3 ukuleles and a free spot, and I only needed one more. Oh no, he mentioned it again. No, I could have got a anyway. Um, yeah. So there's another ukulele presence coming up, and since she liked her ukulele so much, Gawr, uh, she liked Izzy from Hawaii, who made a wonderful cover of this song, and she has covered the Over the Rainbow version that I know. She's also covered the other song as well, but I don't know whether it was a ukulele or not, and it just escapes me at the moment. But I know she's covered this song, so I'm gonna sing both to basically close out this stream in a proper way in tribute to the lovely spirit and soul of our cartoon anime girl on the internet. I'm saying that unironically, folks. It sounds ironic, but it's unironic. She's great. I wish her the best. Um, but yeah, for those of you who know these covers, you know, and you know why it's in keeping with the whole Gawr vibe. So let's do this one, and then I have some few closing comments, and then we'll go from there. Okay, here we go. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, the dreams that you dreamed of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dreamed of, dreams really do come true. I wish upon a star to wake up with clouds upon the eye. When trouble melts like lemon drops, I love the chimney tops. That's where you are. You know rainbow, bluebirds fly, and a dream that you dare to. Oh why can't I? Well, I see the green and red roses too. Oh, watch them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue, I see clouds of white, the brightness of day. I like the dark, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so big in the sky, and also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? And really say, why I love you. Hear babies cry, grow grow. You'll learn so much more than we'll know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Up there, wish upon a star, wake up when the clouds are high. When trouble melts like lemons, I love the chimney top. That's where you over the rainbow, way up high, and the dream that you dare to dream. Oh, what can I? Yeah. So sorry for the scuffiness, guys. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I couldn't get the mic up for the first 20 minutes, which was really bizarre. There was a firmware update, everything seemed to be fine, but it was not picking up on the other side on YouTube. So my apologies. So you'll see us. I'm going to take it down shortly. You'll see a bobbing cardboard cutout of me, like being silent, like a silent movie, in front of an ocean's seascape. Which, um, okay, it's great to always say that was easily my the one before, not this one. This one was great. The stream just before this one, worst stream ever. Skill issues. Yeah. So worst stream ever was just yeah about 3 hours ago. If you guys want to watch it now before I take it down. Take it behind a woodshed and just put him out of his misery. And I'm sorry, the thing that popped in my head and it's intrusive thoughts and Old Yeller. And if you know, you know. So yeah, that one's not that you're never gonna see that again. That stream back there just graduated. It's graduated. You won't ever see that. It won't be missed though. However, Gawr will be missed. So thank you, my lady. Thank you for inspiring me to eventually pursue this as a concept. Like I just this is my last. I thought well you never say last, but this is my last greatest shot at putting my cartoon nuttiness to the world, right? And you inspired me, Galgura. You inspired many millions of folks who can't. There's not enough hours a day for you to follow all of our praise and but individually, but just collectively and in spirit, we want to thank you for keeping us entertained, being a beacon of light in such hard times for many folks, including myself, during the pandemic. And yeah, and just being you. And that was the most appealing thing about you, above all, with your talents and your comic genius and stuff. Above all, that you being you was the most beautiful thing that we saw in this time. So thank you, Galgura. We'll do this again next week. Hopefully, I'm gonna say it now. 50% less scuff. Ha ha. Fat chance. And again, the short announcement is one of my shorts has gotten 2K views now. Woo! So that's crazy. Thank you, you keeners out there, and I'm calling you collectively as keeners now. Unless you like yackers, I don't know. You tell me down below in the comments which one do you like, prefer, keeners or yackers? I don't know. You tell me. You have a choice. Pepsi or Coke. Choose one. Um, and we'll figure what flavor of chat we'll call you guys. But in the meantime, yeah, thank you, Gawr. Thank you for inspiring me to get out of my comfort zone and finally do a multi-hour karaoke stream like you do so easily. Oh my God, how do you do this, lady? And tell me how before you go, please. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've never done a karaoke stream this long before, so this is also another milestone. So thanks for tagging along, folks. Um, And yeah, I appreciate all you guys' help, your attention, especially with the 2K views. Like and subscribe. Before I sign off, though, for those who are new, I always talk about the best thing I've seen today. And the best thing I've seen today was, uh, well, I was heading out to my bike ride to do all my errands. If you count the early part of my stream, I did a lot of errands, including voting and getting a package from Tokyo, which I'm going to unbox later and post online, so you guys will see it. Don't worry. Um, and shot some, and I even shot some cherry blossoms. So it's been a packed day. Uh, not gonna lie. But the most beautiful thing was right at the beginning when I was just getting my bike out of out of my apartment here. I live in an apartment, not in a mansion. I don't care what you guys think. I'm not some like multi-million-dollar streamer here, okay, guys? I live in a modest apartment here in Left Coast City of Canada here, okay? Modest. It's cozy. I like it. I really like it, but uh, you know, it's a bit cozy. Anyway, so I was wheeling my bike out, and there's a really shy neighbor of mine. She's really shy. I noticed that sometimes we're going out at the same time, and she'll just close her door out of, I guess, shyness or manners as I'm strolling down because, whatever. Anyway, so, neighbors be neighbors, right? And not everyone's gonna, have the same sort of level of uh, extroversion. They're more introverted, that sort of thing. Everyone's on the spectrum, so I'm just like, whatever. I'm more extroverted, sort of. Uh, when it comes to revealing my soul, I'm very introverted. When revealing how silly I am, I'm very extroverted. Weird, eh? So yeah. So I was conversing with my bike. She closed the door because she was about to go out and say, I heard the door lock on her door open, and I just happened to be at the right spot at the right time. She just saw me, so was a bit taken aback and was closed the door immediately. And I put my bike in the elevator and rode down to the ground floor so I could ride on out to the sunshine. That was Left Coast City this afternoon until the rains came later on tonight. Um, but I was going out. She had raced down the steps. I guess she was going to see something. She just apparently she still outraced me even with the elevator. And then she saw that she beat me to the door, so she opened the door for me, and I said, "Thank you very much." And she actually said something to me. She hasn't said a word to me, and I've been living in this address for maybe I don't know 3 or 4 years or whatever. I've never heard a peep out of her. I said, "Thank you." She says, "You're welcome." This is after this is after like almost 3 or 4 years of silent interaction that she finally said, "You're welcome." So it's all about scale, people. It's it's all about expectations on a scale. So if someone just said you're welcome and they're like a barista at Starbucks, then yeah, you wouldn't be like wouldn't think of that much of it. But coming from her, the silent type, that was like, wow, wow, that's kind of cool. Thank you. I'll take it. Yay! I finally said hi to my neighbor down the hallway. There we go. Like I'll take that. That's a major accomplishment from everyone involved. So that was the most beautiful thing I saw today. I mean, I could talk about make cracking jokes with the voter guys at the polling booth because apparently my number was one of the ones that actually had a short lineup. Yay! So I only had to wait in line for maybe 5 minutes, which was really good because yesterday was 3 hours, advanced polls, and slipped right in. The reason why I didn't call this the best thing, it was one of the funniest jokes I had to do, but it's not the best thing because the best things I do are not manufactured by me. I'm not that self-centered. Okay, if someone else does something spectacular and I'm an eyewitness, then that's it, right? And so for her, that was a big deal for her, judging how shy she is, my neighbor, right? Well, these guys, I just said, they said, oh, no, you got to stay where you are in line. And I said, don't worry, I'm not peeking. We're trying to look into each other's ballot choices. Oh, she voted for that guy. Well, in that case, I'm not going to vote for him. I mean, I'm not that catty or nosy for that matter. They did laugh though. They probably need it. It was the end of their day. Um, how unprofessional. Um, any rate, so that was the most beautiful thing I've seen today. Uh, Thank you, Gawr, for bringing me, planting the seed of an idea in my head a long time ago that this is a cool vocation, a cool hobby, a cool activity, whatever you want to call it. Because I'm far from full time, so it's still a hobby. It's like there's no blue song that says, "Don't quit your day job till your night job pays," right? So, oh, and so tomorrow, my schedule gets scrambled because my audio again wasn't working yesterday very well, so I only got to play a whole bunch of Stumble Guys, which is pretty good. I started to qualify almost every time into later rounds on almost every go this time. Oh, not almost every, but maybe 2/3 of the time. Whatever. It's a good batting average. But tomorrow I'll be playing Make Good Choices again. Ugh. Oh God, that game always manages to just kill me. But I owe you guys that at least because I haven't finished it yet, and I'm this close to finishing. And I'm going to try and see if I can sneak in another game in there too. Because also tomorrow's my start of my work week. I might just play something not so challenging at first. Maybe I'll warm up with the old colored tiles of Tetris, and then move into maybe just a half hour to an hour of Tetris. The rest of the night with Make Good Choices. Uh, Plus, I'll be talking about the postings that I've put in tonight, and we'll talk about next week. And this is quite an eventful week this week in the VTubing world. Um, Always enjoy your time with your Oshis because you never know what's going to happen next, whether it's by fate or by decisions. You never know. Like I said, have in my previous mute stream, I mentioned that I've had a few almost life altering, life ending moments in my life. Oh man. For a guy who doesn't take a lot of risks, I'm in a high risk situation at times. It's crazy. Uh, I have crazy things imposed on me, not sought. I don't look for these things; they just pop up. So, thank you for coming along. And this is Yakidachi saying, if you look hard enough, you'll find something beautiful every day. Saying, peace out. I miss you guys already. Oyosami, Jamata, good night.